what's in there, what kind of diet the animals had. So, yeah, interesting stuff. And let's see, there's a big old bunch of horse droppings. So evidently a horse was out on this trail. Maybe the Coastal Mounted Patrol, which is run by is a volunteer unit of the state park rangers. They patrol trails and make repairs and report conditions to the state park. Nice volunteer organization, very helpful. Good way to cover a lot of trail on horseback and in a shorter amount of time. They ought to recruit some of these mountain bikers that are out here all the time to be their eyes and ears. So there's a lot of them. Very overcast this morning. I thought sure it'd burn off and get hot, but it hasn't so far. Oh boy, a lot of thorns. I hope there's none of those goat heads. Puncture vine? I've seen a lot of that lately. But not out here, I haven't seen it. No, I take that back. No, that's not puncture vine. The park that I work at, we've got a lot of it. It will puncture a tire in a hot second. It's a very hard, spiny thorn. They grow low on the ground. I was talking to one of the rangers, and he drove over it and had a blowout in both his mountain bike tires. Just like that. Bad news. You can hear a lot of birds singing out here this morning, a lot of bird songs. Hear some calls mixed in. They're all over there, somewhere over on that hillside, in that brush. I've never seen any Indian artifacts out here. There's a hillside way over there that's got a lot of shell, and I think probably it's from the Aboriginal people sitting up there, because the bay probably came in here closer. There's a lot of fill in the bay now. A couple hundred years ago, the bay probably came in closer, and they probably sat on this hillside and just walked down to the water and gathered. They sat there on the shore and processed the shells. They ate a lot of seafood. Acorn, a lot of live oak acorn, processed that for cakes and mush. I've read that 50% of the native people's diet was acorns. So They ate a lot of acorn cakes and mush. They had baskets, they put the mush in and water, heat up rocks, and then put the rocks in the water to achieve a boil, make a hot mush. Because they didn't have a vessel that they could boil anything in, so that was the technology. And of course, the acorn meal was very constipative, so they had to offset the acorn heavy diet with a laxative. So they would use coffee berry, and it's planted all over out here. They use coffee berry for a laxative and balance their diet. They also used I think it's a hollyleaf cherry plant. I've only ever seen one around here, and the park docents tell me that they believe the native peoples traded for it with the Channel Island chumash, that it's a native plant to that area. So they think that there probably was a trade, and that's how the plant got here. So that's kind of interesting. Well, we're back at the trailhead. So there's today's adventure, 9/11 memorial adventure with my famous flop. Thanks for coming along today. I hope you enjoyed the talk and the walk and the crash. And wish you all a peaceful and good 9/11 Memorial Day. And again, big thanks to all of our servicemen and women, all those that serve, and our allies around the world. Thank you for your help, and I hope God watches over you and keeps you safe. Talk to you later.